Hey guys, welcome to another WoW video, and today we are going to see how soloable Tazavesh really is. So for starters, if you've never been to Tazavesh, you just go to Shadowlands, you'll go to Oribos, and at the flight path there's a flight directly to Tazavesh. You'll see it, it's kind of off into the corner. And yeah, you may have to do some opening quests to open it up if you don't see it. Not sure if they just like handed it to you after Shadowlands ended or whatnot. I opened it during Shadowlands, so. And yeah, that's how you get here.
Do not allow the beauty of Tazavesh to distract you from our shared purpose.
Hold. Entry is restricted. Surrender your weapons and follow me.
Surely we can come to an alternate agreement?
There will be no agreement. Lethal force authorized.
And I've been soloing a lot of Shadowlands stuff lately, and I thought we would just go and see how this one is, because this is yet another dungeon in Shadowlands that does get you a mount. And I've decided to make this a full-on video. I could make this a nice short video and just show you the last boss, but I thought I would do a full-on video for those that maybe want to know how to solo everything, because there are certain parts in this dungeon that could stump you if you don't know what to do. So we're going over every boss, but yeah, of course, if you're just wanting to know if the last boss was soloed, feel free. It will be time-stamped for easy access later on for people that, you know, are struggling on certain bosses, so feel free. But, you know, I'm just gonna say I put a lot of work in my videos, so, you know, I would appreciate it if you watch the whole video, but totally up to you. Totally up to you. So let's start with the first boss here. So this is Zo'phex, the Sentinel. He's easy. Yeah, he's the first boss right in the first room that you walk into. Back in Shadowlands, he did disarm you, where you'd have to like go get your weapon, and then, you know, you were pretty much useless unless you did that. I don't think he does that when you solo him. Either he doesn't, or I killed him too fast to see that part happen. I was actually looking around, kind of expecting it, and yeah, I didn't see it. So I don't think you gotta worry about that anymore. You can just kill him as you would kill any ordinary mob. I would still avoid some of the damage he throws at you, though, because as you can see, you know, I am taking a bit of health loss here. So, yeah, you're still going to want to be a little careful. At least at this stage in WoW, where the current expansion is Dragonflight, you know, I'm sure down the road it will be at the point where you barely even take any health damage.
Papers, please.
We require signatures from the city's leading cartels to gain access to Solia. If she escapes to your world, the artifact she covets will be in her grasp.
Okay, so next we have the Postmaster. I will be opening up the map pretty frequently throughout this, so you can kind of see where I'm going along the way while I'm running through the dungeon. You're just gonna go down the stairs here. There's really only one direction you can go after you kill the first boss. And yeah, so the Postmaster is who I hit up next. He's super easy. Like, he's, you know, as you can see, he's gonna fall dead here real soon. And yeah, so definitely just kill him as you normally would.
Special delivery. Insufficient. Postage. I've never seen a mailroom so disorganized.
You are quite welcome, whoever you are. Now, we are in need of Zoe's signature.
Oh, you mean this? There are dozens of them all over the floor. Here, take one.
Ah, yes, thank you.
No problem at all. Now to find a way back to Azeroth. After I make a few process improvements around here.
As you can see, you can actually talk to Chicky here. She is actually a mailbox. I think that part's really cool, honestly. You know, maybe your bags are full. You could just scoot over to her, mail off like the BOEs there maybe in your bags. Yeah, I really do like that feature in this dungeon. Okay, so up here, we got kind of like a mini boss. So this is Commander Zophar. And as you can see, there's signatures here. That signature, before we even kill this guy, that signature is already there. That's because we did the Postmaster boss. So we'll just kill this guy, get him out of the area, but you can see what our plan is here. So you can see this area, there's 3 places that you can have that scroll sitting on, and we need to have all 3 of them. So we got 2 more things we gotta do before we can open that, which allows us to do the rest of the dungeon. Okay, so next up, we have, technically this fight's like the menagerie. There's 3 bosses.
Now for the item you have all been awaiting. The allegedly demon-cursed Edge of Oblivion. We'll start the bidding at 5,000. Do I hear 5,000? I hear 6,000. Yes, 6!
What I need is a distraction. The kind with sharp teeth. This beast will do nicely.
Wait, how did the beast escape from its cage?
Cartel's eye is not responsible for any loss of limb that occurs during this demonstration.
The first boss will be Alcrux. He comes out, and I don't think you're gonna have to worry about mechanics here. The normal mechanics was that he would put down like gluttonous feast and, you know, pull on a player. Yeah, it's just us. He's gonna have nothing to pull.
Dredger could do it.
I am awakened. Destroy everyone.
Imbecile! Turn it off!
It is out of...
So as you can see, we got the next boss here that's gonna come out, and this is Atchelite. And yeah, he's pretty much a tank and spank as well. He's not gonna do much. Like, this is a guide for Dragonflight and higher, so we don't really have to worry about too many mechanics with these fights. Except for there's going to be a couple of times where we do, but this is not one of them, so you can just kill as usual. And then the third and final boss here is Venza Goldfuse. All I would say for this is just avoid the damage that's, you know, around the area. And yeah, easy fight, easy fight.
A simple matter. In return, we ask only for Cartel's eye's signature.
Our signature is a fair trade, especially if it results in your departure.
So I'll just run up here to show you that that fight did get us a second signature onto this display here. So now we just need to go to the last fight before all that opens up. Okay, so this is the part that might stump you at first if you just kind of came in without looking at anything, you know, a video or a guide or, you know, yeah, this part will stump you. So here's how it works. You can see Zogron is at the door. He wants a password. We literally could, you know, hit everything here and it would be the wrong password. Yeah, you can't just like guess at the password. I know because I've tried. I've tried to avoid this part. And no, the game wants to see you do it. So basically, at this point, don't even bother. He's not going to help you. What you're going to do, so you're going to start by hitting up this NPC and buying the dull opal. This will drop on the ground. And this is why I've tried to avoid it in the past, because it takes so long. But you have to carry this. If you drop it, like nothing really happens. You have to keep carrying it. You are going around this area and you're gonna try to trade this item with an NPC. Things will attack you along the way, which, you know, yeah, it's all part of the nuisance is killing all this shit while you're trying to get your item over to the NPCs. And as you enter, you'll see the circle, so you can see the big circle that's, you know, surrounding the NPC. That's because you're holding the item, and then you just trade it, and you know they'll trade you a different item. You pick that item up and you'll trade that to the next, you know, trader. And yeah, so this part is a little time consuming. So it's not bad once you get the hang of it, but you know, it's, yeah, you can't just go kill the next boss. You gotta like go through all this, and you just gotta do this 5 times. After you've done the 5 trades, the final trader will give you the password to the room, and then you can go back to Zogron, tell him the password, and he'll open the door.
Enjoy your stay.
So this is technically Amiza's Oasis, and this is my favorite fight of the whole place because I love music, and you know, and I've played drums in real life, I've played guitar in real life, you know, I've sang in real life. Like I just love music type stuff. Now, back when it was current, you had your tank go on vocals and your healer was on drums, and then DPS was on the rest. It's just me, so I'm just going on the drums.
Oh, Misa, it is a pleasure. My friends and I are here to...
Ah, the next band has arrived. Please, take the stage. And...
Next performance.
Our path reveals itself. Perform well, and our Misa's...
More entertainment!
a round of applause, please, for our next musical act.
So the goal, like the mechanic, is to jump through the hoops, but honestly, you can just kind of like play it for a bit, and then it will just take the boss out. Like it's pretty easy, you know. So I like to still time it, but yeah, like you can't fuck it up. Like you just play it for a bit, and eventually the boss will come out. Yeah. but you do still want to jump through it. As you can see right there, you can see he comes out because that one was done perfectly. Aside from that, easy fight. Once he's out, you just, you know, throw everything at him and he's dead, right?
Get out of our club!
You are bent for business. The fun is over.
It has been an age since I witnessed such a vigorous show. My establishment would not survive another.
Apologies, Almiser. We desperately need your signature.
Cartel Sol's underhanded dealings have not escaped my attention. You may have my signature, as long as you never again bring destruction to my oasis.
We have all the signatures we need. Let us not keep Solia waiting.
Okay, so now we're done on this level. We can go back to this area that has the 3 signatures. You'll see something shining. You can now click that, and that will port you up top for our remaining of the dungeon. For the split dungeon, this is kind of where it ended. So this was, you know, part 1, and then, you know, part 2 is what we're doing now.
Excuse our intrusion, Solia. I hope we caught you at an inconvenient time.
Al-Dalil, is there no sanctuary from your filth?
Hear me, Solia. The artifact you seek brings only suffering.
Suffering and power. I must now travel beyond Tazavesh, but your journey ends here.
Die, foes of Cartel Soul!
Okay, so Asmi is gonna be your first boss up here, and I would say this boss is kind of like my second favorite boss. You can get fucked up during this boss though. Not now, not us soloing it, but like back in current. Yeah, you had to definitely follow these shapes and stuff, or you could get legit blocked, you know, where you weren't even with your group if you weren't paying attention, right? It would divide the room, and you'd be kind of like locked out on the other side. As you can see, portal shows up here, and you can just take that portal.
The cosmic backwash was turbulent. This is as close as I could get you. Solia must be nearby. Were I to make a wager, I'd put coin on the ruins ahead.
Okay, so now we're in the Stormheim section here, and there'll be this area that you'll have to walk through first. I am a druid, so I just stealth past it all. But if you're on a non-stealther, you probably could still just walk past it. I don't know if they would notice you. Maybe a couple would, but I think if you're careful and you kind of keep to the walls and stuff like that, you'd probably be okay until this part right here. This part, you'd probably, you know, end up getting, you know, caught with mobs, but, you know, by then you're right where you need to be anyway, so not a big deal.
You are unworthy to lay claim to these relics. You desecrate these halls.
And so this boss is Hylebrande, And yeah, in current he was a bit of a mechanical boss, because these 4 pillars or platforms would light up, and you know, you would have to go to your appropriate one, and you know, if one person went to the wrong one, it kind of like screwed up the whole fight. But I don't even think they light up, you know, and even if they do, I don't think I have to run to it. Yeah, like you know, it's you know, it's an easy fight. We'll just down him, and we'll be fine. Yeah.
Solia's arrogance will be her downfall.
And once he's dead, just wait for this NPC to run over here. He'll put up a portal, and you can just go through that portal to get to the next area.
Ah, a taxing journey, but our path remains true.
Oh, you have a talent for acquiring intriguing artifacts. This was found among the ruins of the Black Empire, yes?
Ye have an eye for treasure, but not enough smarts to stay away from it.
Apologies, Captain. Please direct your grievances towards my associates.
Ah, you lot meddled with the wrong buccaneer.
Our captain is a dragon? Our captain is a dragon!
This will lead you to Timecap'n Hooktail. Now, this one, if I remember right, in current, you had to really watch like the breath and everything. Like, he could practically like one-shot kill you if you got in his way. But, you know, now in Dragonflight, soloing this, yeah, just do whatever. He is basically a tank and spank. Nothing's gonna really hurt you too much with this guy. And yeah, so just kill him as you normally would. And once again, there will be a portal that shows up.
Let us depart before the Kultirans ask questions we lack time to answer.
Must you hound my every step?
You cannot control this power. The artifact belongs in a museum.
Only the withered and dead belong in museums. Like your cartel. Your cartel has dissolved into dust. I choose to lead mine to glory. I will unmake you.
Okay, so Soloing is our final boss, and this is the one that drops the mount. Okay, just double checked, because I always choose Mythic, no matter what. But I double checked, and you can get this mount on Heroic and Mythic for this guy. And the mount is Cartel Master's Gearglider. I'm showing it on screen right now. And basically, it's not going to matter what mode you go on. You're going to deal with the struggle that is this boss. So, in the beginning, I did say, is Tazavesh soloable or not? The answer is yes. Technically, it is soloable, but only to the patient people, because I'm just going to say, I don't come in here solo anymore. I did it for this video, but like I get friends to come in with me, like yeah, because the bad part of this fight is, and you won't know this right off the bat, because like it'll look like you can just kill him when you first come in. He'll be there, you'll kill him, and you'll get, or you won't kill him, but you'll get him down to a very low percentage, and then he'll go into this phase. And when you're grouped up, you'll get hit with the Hyperlight Jolt, which hits all players. And And all you do is you just hit all the relics that you see, the stars there, with the jolt, and then, you know, he can be fought again, right? And yeah, it'll sound a little difficult, but, you know, and I'll put a little thing on here so you can see how it's done when you are in a group. But yeah, unfortunately, when you're solo, you don't get that mechanic, which means you can't take him out. You know, like he's just gonna forever be in there. And so unfortunately, you have two choices at this point. At this point, you leave. You know, you just don't even do the fight, or because you've already done the whole dungeon, you know, and this was kind of my thing. I was kind of glad I was recording it because I think I might have left if I hadn't been recording it. But basically, if you decide to stay and just power through him a very little bit at a time, this fight will take you an hour. Yeah, that is, I'll show you. I'll show you the beginning timer here, and I'll show you the end timer. You can see my clock in the corner there, and that was me actually fighting him. Like, there'd be a moment here and there that I'd be like, you know what? I think I'm gonna go take a piss break, you know, and I would walk away, you know, because he can't kill me, you know, like he barely damages me at all, and I have heals. Although on that note, it is a 1 hour fight, so definitely you do want to have some heals, because eventually your health will go down far enough that you will need to heal, because you're in the fight for an hour. But yeah, that's the deal. So this one is totally up to you guys. You know, if you've got the patience to solo him, he technically will die. Yeah, just you, like, at this point, I threw on a show, and I watched almost an entire movie while I was killing this guy, because as you can see, his health does not go down super fast. So yeah, that one's up to you, and that completes this video. So I hope you enjoyed. This is a mount I think I want to throw into the streams, but only if people want to do this one with me. So if you guys are interested in doing this mount without having to kill him for an hour, Wednesdays is my mount farming day, and you know, just come in and say, hey, you doing Tazavesh, and we'll go do it, right? Like, yeah, I typically won't do it if I don't think someone else wants to come in with it, so definitely suggest it. But if you are wanting to, I will totally throw this into stream, and you know, yeah, we could do it every Wednesday if you want. But aside from that, that is the video. Hopefully one day they will do something with this to make it a little more soloable. But at least it is, like, if you got the patience, at least you do have a chance. Just it's, you know, a long wait. You know, at this point, if you've got like a good amount of health, go make yourself some food or something, you know? Like, you could handle. He's not gonna like throw your health down in 20 minutes or whatever. It'll take a bit. But yeah, anyway, that is it. That is the Tazavesh. Every single boss in it and encounters and all that. So I hope you enjoyed. It's a bit of a long dungeon, but not as long as it used to be. You know, at least you can one-shot a lot of shit now. But yeah, it is definitely a bit of a long dungeon.
Must not fade.
Have a great one, guys, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.